Should be the same as yeah, that's what we're for everyone to see. Normally, always must
Kwan Chen Ho from Thailand. Could you please come here for me? Guan. Hey, Guan.
You need to move some of these people out. Showtime! Welcome everybody to the first day of a lot of action here from the beautiful city of Namwon in Korea. We're here with the FAA and Kama, and we're going to start things off for HJ with the fantastic 2023 FAI E-Drone Racing Cup. Welcome HJ.
Yeah, welcome Korea anyway. Yeah.
Thank you.
지금 현재 그 남원에서 열리고 있는 FAI E-드론 레이싱을 시작으로 해서 내일부터 실제적인 드론 레이싱도 시작될 예정입니다. 곧 그 E-드론 레이싱 처음 시도되는 그 FAI에서 E-드론 레이싱이기 때문에 아주 재밌을 것으로 생각이 됩니다. Anyway, my spell is wrong. I'm HJ. I'm not
SJ
ISJ.
son. SJ Hun is next to me, and I'm at Mandrews, and
Matt.
we're ready to get racing. So we have 32 competitors for us, 18 countries represented all the way from the USA to Australia and everywhere in between. The E-Drone Racing Cup taking place here on Aerodrome, and we're going to be racing for the next couple of hours here, doing our round of 32 knockouts, 8 groups of 4 pilots. We'll be knocking out some of those. The top 2 from each group will progress. We'll be back again tomorrow to find out who's going to be the winner of the whole thing.
예, 지금 펼쳐질 경기는 이드론 레이싱이고요. 이 이드론 레이싱은 그 내일 펼쳐질 FP 드론 레이싱에 같이 참가하는 선수들이 참가하는데 지금 이드론 레이싱은 18개국에서 참가를 하였고요. 내일 펼쳐지는 경기는 42개국에 200명이 넘는 선수가 지금 현재 남원에서 준비 중이고 있습니다. 네.
So as I say, 8 groups, 4 pilots in each. Those 32 made it to this stage through qualifying and getting into the top 64. We've already had the elimination before this tournament starts. So as you can see right on screen, time to get racing, everybody, with our first 4 competitors. Yayu from France, Oxyant from South Korea, Alexei from Finland, Alexei 15, and Juan from Chinese Taipei.
자, 지금 펼쳐질 32강의 첫 번째 선수들을 소개하겠습니다. 프랑스에서 온 야유 선수고요. 그리고 한국에서 온 옥시너트 김태양 선수고요. 그리고 핀란드에서 온 알레키스 15, 예, 그리고 구안 선수, 대만 선수가 되겠습니다.
So we're racing on Aerodrome simulator that's available on Steam.
자, 선수들 준비됐고요. 기체 하나는 이상하게 서 있는데 뭐 시뮬레이션이니까 크게 상관없을 것 같습니다.
Yayu from France, Oxyant from Korea, Alexei 15 from Finland, and Juan from Chinese Taipei, who's getting off to a little bit of a slow start on this. The replica of the real course that's just around the corner from us right now, where we will be racing our real-life racing over the next few days. We're looking at Yayu here as he is desperately flying. Look how quick this is going already. The corkscrews and the power loops are all good. And now he's got a big lead, as you can see, over the other pilots.
자, 메뉴에 그 줄에 보면은 그 Y와 A 그리고 D, G가 있죠. 이게 선수들의 순위고요. 현재로서는 그 야유 선수가 현재 리드를 하고 있습니다. 지금 보이는 선수가 구한 선수, 타이페이 선수고요. 다이브 게이트를 통과해서 헤어핀 코스를 지금 지나고 있습니다.
We're seeing Yayu again and now Oxyant as they're making their way through the first half of the course, but Yayu comfortably now maybe half a lap ahead of everybody else, as you can see from the progress bar at the top. Yayu swinging through the red curve, no problem there. And now going under the tunnels, under those ramps that we have on the long straight. He's coming up towards the end of his first lap now. It's just the 2 power loops to go into the dive gate and out of that. And Yayu is going to wrap that first race up.
자, 야유 선수가 1등으로 들어왔고요. 현재로서는 그 2등으로 김태양 선수가 지금 접전을 펼치고 있습니다. 그 알레키스 핀란드 선수가 지금 접전을 펼치고 있고요. 지금 김태양 선수의 모습을 보이고 있는데 약간 실수가 있었지만 지금 현재로서는 예, 아주 접전을 펼치고 과연 2위가 누가 될 건지 지금 김태양 선수가 조금 그 알레키스 15 선수를 앞서고 있습니다.
Fight for second place. Remember, you have to be in the top 2 if you want to progress in this tournament. Swan finished a long time ago. We're still going around. There's Alexei finishing. Alexei 15, I think, just got into the finish gates. And we've got a bit of a crash from one. But our first round is in the books, and our audience here in Namwon are delighted, particularly the French support. Congratulations to Yayu, Swan Vermissen, for getting the first win of the day.
자, 32강 경기에서는 2명의 선수가 16강 경기로 진출하는데요. 자, 1등으로 들어온 그 프랑스의 야유 선수와 그리고 대한민국 선수죠. 김태양 선수, 옥시너트 선수가 다음 경기로 진출하게 되었습니다. 축하드립니다.
So that's the speed we're racing this in. And here in Aerodrome, that track, the simulated track, is the same as the real-life course, which is almost within touching distance, just outside of where we are doing the e-drone racing. And that'll be live over the next 3 days. We'll be racing in the real track. On the real track that we're racing just outdoors over the next 3 days. And some of these competitors, Swan, who you just saw, Yayu winning that, for instance, they'll be in the real-life racing here on the FAI YouTube channel over the next couple of days too. We will just try and get that back online. But that's our first race. I think we could grab Swan just for a quick chat. I might just quickly interview Vermissen.
All right.
Come here, Mr. Vermissen. Come sit down. The winner's chair. Well, this is nice. I've finally got to meet Yayu. I've been commentating on for years, and now this is a pretty strong start for you. You happy with that?
Yeah, sure. Not happy for about the crash, but yeah, the result is there, so
Not happy about the crash. Why was there a crash?
mistake.
Going too quick?
Yeah, maybe. No.
Nerves?
No. Yeah.
Surely not nerves.
Yeah,
Surely not
sure.
nerves. Hold that for me.
Surely.
Surely not nerves.
Surely I'm nerve.
You're okay in a simulator?
yeah, but there is always nerve on this
Yeah.
type of competition, so
You came into this competition with the best time when we did the qualifying before the event starts here in Korea. The qualifying that was done over a sort of 3-week period, you had the best consecutive laps time. So you came into this #1 seed. Was that a bit of extra pressure for you?
that's not an extra pressure because like you know that you can be faster than the other guy.
Okay.
But also like you have to be the #1. So
Yeah.
that's maybe an extra pressure, but no.
No. You're being very no.
Yeah,
Little Gallic shrug, little French bit thing.
that's my type.
That's it. Good luck with the rest of it.
Yeah,
I'll see you
thanks.
outside for the real racing shortly as well. Yo, you everybody! And he nearly breaks the camera as he leaves. So cool. Can fly drones, but his own coordination needs a little bit of work.
자, 그 다음 경기를 준비하는데 선수들이 그 컴퓨터 자기 드론에 대해서 그 튜닝을 해야 됩니다. 세팅을 해야 되기 때문에 시간이 약 한 10분 정도 그 시간이 필요하고 그 동안에 저희들이 어떤 그 경기 제가 간단하게 그 경기를 소개를 드리겠습니다. 이 드론 레이싱 같은 경우에는 실제 드론 레이싱과 같은 그 데이터를 컴퓨터에 이제 셋업을 해서 실제 드론을 날리는 것처럼 이 드론 레이싱을 실제 드론 레이싱처럼 컴퓨터에서 구현한 시뮬레이션 대회가 되겠습니다.
So we've got a busy crowd here in Nam1 for the World Drone Festa 2023. And lots of people coming. So make sure you join us over the next few days, both for the e-drone racing and also for the World Drone Racing Championship, the 2023 FAI World Drone Racing Championship that will take place here in the Nam1 Stadium. Real massive track that we've got. The biggest gates I've ever seen for the real life racing. And it's the same challenge, it's the same track as you're seeing here in the simulator as well. You like the track?
I like the track because the e-drone simulation track is, bring it in the virtual life. So
Yeah.
the pilot can practice within his computer, not in a real track, but they can hardly managing, but they can do practice without the real quad. I love that.
Yeah. And it's a proper challenge, this track as well. It's long and it's extremely quick, as you've seen. 3 laps in the simulator. Some of the gates are gone in a blink of an eye. So it is a tough challenge, I think, for the first FAI e-drone racing championship. This track, this whole setup here, performing in front of a live audience as well. This is a big thing for people to do.
Yes, I will explain this in Korean. So 지금 그 이드론 레이싱을 보시는 경기들은 실제 그 밖에 있는 그 남원 그 경기장의 실제 경기 코스를 저희들 컴퓨터에다가 실제로 집어넣어서 선수들이 마치 그 필드에 있는 것처럼 컴퓨터로 연습을 하고 그 트랙을 가지고 지금 대회를 펼치는 경기가 되겠습니다.
So we just get ready for our second heat, HJ Sun, as you are now known. We're going to have Fenneman from France. A man in a beret says yay. I hope you can hear them at home on the stream. We have Drone Kid from Israel. We have Black Bear FPV from South Korea. And we have Logi FPV from South Africa. Yay.
자, 2조 선수들 소개해드리겠습니다. 프랑스에서 온 피노만 선수, 그리고 두 번째 자리에는 이스라엘에서 온 드론 키드 선수, 그리고 3번 시트에는 대한민국 선수입니다. 블랙베어 FPV 선수고, 그리고 네 번째는 그 사우스 아프리카에서 온 로기 FPV 선수가 2조 경기를 준비하고 있습니다.
3 juniors taking part in this heat. Fenneman is 14 years old from France. A Drone Kid is 13 years old from Israel. And a Black Bear FPV, our South Korean contender, is 13 years old as well.
There's some mistake in there.
Don't worry, that's one of our developers in third, as you see there. I think Black Bear will be racing from home.
Oh, this organizer making some.
That's one of our
tune.
organizers,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is not pilot.
No, that's not Donghyun. No. Yep. So some of our competitors, very unusual in an esports tournament such as this one, but some of the competitors are racing from home. Everybody was qualifying from home. Just some of these pilots are here for the 2023 FAI World Drone Racing Championship. So they're also competing on the simulator too, which is a challenge in itself because sometimes if you're quick in the simulator, that doesn't necessarily help some pilots with being quick in real life.
Yeah, I think there was some different feeling, but the control is not same with real code, but it's almost the same. So I think the pilot can manage it. The practice with the sim is enough.
Yeah. Okay.
자, 지금 설명드리는 거는 아까도 말씀드렸지만은 그 실제 경기를 하는 것처럼 시뮬레이션으로도 충분히 할 수가 있습니다. 근데 이게 실제 드론과는 약간의 그 차이가 있지만은 연습하는 용으로는 충분하고 그리고 입문하는데도 상당히 좋은 프로그램이라고 생각이 됩니다.
We can just confirm the results of the first heat of the day. We saw Yayu was comfortably in ahead of everybody else with an average lap time of, his final lap time was 19 seconds. So it was Yayu who was first, and it was Oxyant from South Korea who was in second place, just ahead of Alexei from Finland. So Yayu and Oxyant are the ones who are going to progress.
Yes. 그 1조에서는 그 야유 선수가 상당히 그 큰 경기 차이로 평균 19초로 경기를 마쳤고요. 그 다음은 2등으로서 그 한국 선수인 대한민국 선수인 그 김태양 선수가 1조에서 2위로 16강으로 진출하였습니다.
So, contenders getting ready. Fastest of these four pilots in qualifying terms, HJ. Phenoman was 8th fastest out of all the top 64 competitors, and interestingly, only got 3 laps recorded. You had to have a consecutive 3-lap time. They apparently only got 3 laps done in qualification, and that managed to make them 8th fastest.
It's very interesting. He just finished the 3 lap only.
Yeah.
That is the 8th place.
That is risky,
very risky.
but impressive at the same time. So that's Guillaume Bailieu from France, who is just getting ready next to us here.
그러니까 2조의 첫 번째 조의 그 선수석에 있는 그 페노맨 선수는 우리가 12바퀴를 도는 상태에서 그 3바퀴 연속되는 초를 가지고 이제 순위를 가리는데 그냥 3바퀴만 돌아서 그냥 경기를 끝내버렸어요. 다른 선수들은 보면 12바퀴, 9바퀴 막 이런데 이 선수는 아주 그 자신감이 넘치는 선수로 보입니다. 단 3바퀴만 돌았지만 예선 성적은 8위로서 예선 성적을 마무리했습니다.
So many of these competitors you're watching today are also in the real-life racing, the IRL racing of the 2023 FAI World Drone Racing Championship. So a bit of a warm-up for them today as they're also doing the real-life practice runs too. That's all taking place here. A big crowd joining us here in Namwon as well, which is fantastic. So make sure you come and join us at the Namwon Stadium if you're in the area, because we're having a good time here in Korea.
Yeah, the weather is perfect now because we are getting into the autumn. The Korean autumn is very clear. We have clear sky and very high sky. We call that Korean high sky.
High sky.
Yeah, we call that high sky.
Okay.
Because it's a little bit different. Some interesting, expressions.
Yes,
so,
give me. Yeah. Is your sky higher here than
Yeah, we're higher
in
than
other
yours.
places? Yeah. Or the ground is lower and the sky is higher. What? The sky is the same, surely.
Yeah, same, but it looks
Well,
like
you
a
have
little
more
bit higher.
here. You have
because,
bigger. You have bigger buildings here, so you need more sky.
Yeah, the cloud is higher. It looks like higher than the
Makes sense.
the other the seasons.
Yes.
So yeah, we call in Korea the high sky.
Do you have a low sky? No. Does it come down at some point?
Yeah, the winter is a little bit low sky.
Oh, right. Interesting. All the planes have to duck.
Yes.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yeah.
It's what we're going to do for 2 hours, everybody. I hope you're on board with this. So we get our next racers logging in right now. Keyboard tapping happening next to us. And the next racing going to be long. High sky. I like it. Do you know what I really hope, H.A.? I really hope the 2 mascots. You've seen the giant mascots.
Oh yeah, I see.
I really hope
it.
they walk by at some point. Because we
yeah.
have to get them and grab them
we need to
and
bring
get them
in.
onto the
Yeah,
stream.
we bring
The
them.
camera isn't big enough to show them. They're
yeah.
massive, but I want to see them. I want to get those
All right.
involved.
Once I saw him, I will see him. I bring it.
Yeah, we'll grab them. There's a large gang of pilots here as well, and teams ready to fly too. So that's all exciting.
I think we almost done. Is who is that guy's phenomenon, right?
Phenomenon, yeah.
Phenomenon. He's ready. He's tuning the PC by himself.
His team manager is getting involved
Helping
too.
him now. Yeah. 저기 선수석 좀 비춰주실래요? 선수석 좀. 네. 전체 샷 좀 보여주세요. 전체 샷. 네, 예, 예. 자, as you can see that the pilot is very busy to tune his PC by themselves now. So the organizer and the guys are helping him the tuning in. That's why there's a delay. After between the race, we have 15 minutes for the tuning the PC for by himself or by themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, there's a certain time when our pilots have to be registered and logged in by, so we can keep the action coming to you, which is the plan right here. Israeli pilot is looking relaxed. You good? Thumbs up from Daniel Penn, who was great in qualifying as well. Very strong performance.
자, 지금 보이는 곳은 여기가 그 남양 춘향골에 있는 춘향골 체육관입니다. 체육관의 그 현관 앞에서 저희들이 지금 이드론 FAI 2023년 FAI 이드론 레이싱 월드컵 경기 32강 경기를 보내드리고 있습니다.
France, Israel, Korea, and South Africa taking part in heat number 2, ASAP. So maybe we should just go to a short break while we just get this heat ready.
Why don't we have some short break of 3 minutes or so? I think enough, right?
Unless we're about to race, I'm just looking to see if we've got racing yet. Should we go to a short break, or are we going to be flying? Go to a break.
All right. 5 minutes or 5
Well,
minutes
just-
is
just-
enough,
just
right?
couple- yeah.
Okay. We'll be back soon.
We'll be back soon. with support from all of our amazing pilots and teams. No, it's just the Frenchman in a beret again. Well done him. Merci.
Merci. 감사합니다.
Okay, Fenneman from France, Drone Kid from Israel, Black Bear FPV from South Korea, and Logie FPV from South Africa.
네. 지금 코리아 사우스라고 되어 있는데 오타가 있는데 이것도 수정 좀 부탁드릴게요. 사우스 코리아입니다. Hey guys, there is a Korea South. Please revise it as South Korea, please. All right. We don't have a Korean pilot here.
He's racing from home. Donghyun Kim
All right. Black Bear FPV.
racing from home, as some of our competitors will do, but the majority of them are here with us in Namwon. And there are 18 different countries taking part in the e-drone racing. We have many more countries involved in the World Drone Racing Championship over the next few days, but fantastic to see so many pilots together from so many places.
Yeah, the IRL is we have 42 countries as far as I know. Yeah,
Wow.
over 200 people.
And pilots that you haven't seen for years, that I haven't seen for years, now we're finally getting back together again. Right. Here we go then, everybody. Heat number 2.
There we go.
And pretty good start. Black Bear just slightly behind. Fenneman into one of the early hurdles on the straight line. That's going to stop him in his tracks and send him a little bit further back. Out in front, it's Logie FPV fighting with Fenneman, actually. Although he had that big bump at the start, he's managed to get a lot of speed and pull himself back into first place. Drone Kid from Israel on the floor and recovering from there. Black Bear racing well from home, but it is Fenneman who's out the front at the end of the first lap.
예, 지금 현재로서는 그 프랑스에서는 페노맨 선수가 1등을 달리고 있고요. 그 뒤를 이어서 2위로 로기 FP 선수. 현재 그 자리는 없지만 집에서 지금 이게 이드론 레이싱의 장점이 아닐까 생각이 됩니다. 집에서 지금 경기를 펼치고 있는 대한민국 선수 로기 FP 선수가 지금 2위를 달리고 있습니다.
Drone Kid from Israel trying to catch up on the team that are ahead of him. Remember, he's got to come in the top 2. That's how you progress into the next group. Fenneman definitely having trouble on the straights at the end of it there before he does the hairpin turn. Will slow out of that, and yet he's still in the lead, although that's caught him, I think, 3 times now. He'll make the way to the tunnel. From there, the power loop and into the dive gate, and it's looking like a strong finish for Fenneman, who does a little flip.
Easy, man, easy.
Race is still on, though. Logie FPV clear out in second, ahead of Black Bear and Drone Kid. Logie FPV finding his way towards the halfway point of the lap now. This race is still on. Black Bear FPV was trying to gain on them. Logie FPV going into his power loops now. Here's Drone Kid from Israel, who's a little way behind it. No, Drone Kid has finished. That progress bar is catching up, and that heat is over. The winner is Fenneman.
He's super fast. Oh, Panama is just super fast. Yeah, easy. That's why he finished just 3 laps in the qualifier round.
Yeah, that's all he needed. So we've got Fenneman from France as a winner. That's 2 French winners from 2 races there. We'll confirm the other positions just in a moment.
Yes.
Second heat was quick.
It's
But
very
a lot
fast,
of
very
a lot
fast.
of mistakes, a lot of crashes and mistakes along the way.
So final result we have.
It's just being validated. I think I'm not seeing it yet.
자 지금 보시고 계시는.
Oh, no, this is a big result. So Fenneman with the win, and everybody else disqualified is what I'm
Oh
seeing.
really? Yeah, interesting.
No, that's not right. I'm getting waved at from a
Yeah,
production team that is not right, which is understandable. Don't worry. I've worried everybody.
Yeah,
now.
we need to wait the
I'm
official
staring-
result.
I'm
Yes.
staring at the developers. Okay, we do know that's 2 wins out of 2 for the French team. Man and Barry will be very happy. And we'll get heat number 3 lined up as soon as we can. Another French competitor coming in heat number 3. You may know him well. Kylian Rousseau,
Wow.
Dark X, is going to be flying in heat number 3 from France. He was the champion of the races we last did together in Incheon back in May here in Korea when he came over for the World Drone Cup. And we know him very well from our times with DCL, of course.
Yes.
Kylian Rousseau, part of the X-Blades racing team, also racing in the DRL.
Yeah, he's in DRL now. Yeah.
And he's going to take his place on the stage. Can we get a French pilot winning 3 from 3? We'll find out soon. Meanwhile, let's
Yes,
just
it is. All 2 pilots.
Both
from
of them so
France.
far, yeah.
It's good. 자, 현재로서 그 2조 각 2조의 경기가 끝났습니다. 2조 경기에서도 그 각 1등을 한 선수가 공교롭게도 프랑스에서 온 2명의 선수, 야유 선수도 프랑스 선수고요. 그리고 이제 페노멘 선수도 프랑스 선수인데 지금 현재 그 3조에 그 포진하고 있는 첫 번째는 킬리안 루소 선수도 프랑스 선수입니다. 아주 강력한 우승 후보고요. 5월달에 펼쳐진 그 인천에서 있었던 그 FAI 월드컵에서도 2위를 했던 걸로 제가 기억을 하고 있는데요. 지금 3조 경기가 펼쳐질 건데 3조에서 프랑스 선수가 각각 1등을 차지할지 그것도 한 재밌는 그 관전 포인트가 되겠습니다.
Okay, we're going to return to our racing here at the 2023 FAI E-Drone Racing Cup. I'm Matt Andrews, alongside me, HJ Sun in Heat 3, about to go.
Yeah, the long time, the 15 minutes each between each race. Yeah, who is it? Paul. Yeah.
I see some familiar faces waiting for their turn. Okay, so heat number 3 features Kylian Rousseau from France,
자, 1번 자리에 프랑스에서 온 킬리안 루소입니다.
Arvin FPV from Germany,
자, 독일에서 온 아빈 FPV입니다.
Emis FPV from Latvia,
자, 라비아에서 온 에미스 FPV 선수입니다.
and Blahesh from Hungary.
자, 헝가리에서 온 블레이즈 선수입니다.
And we got people joining us on the FAI YouTube channel. Welcome to everybody. We've got people watching from Australia, Keith in New Zealand. The picture's going down very well in Belgium. Taiwan #1, I'm seeing from people cheering, as well as from Holland as well. We've got people watching us from a lot of places. Travis on our stream wants to know, when is the IRL race? Starting tomorrow. Qualifying day is tomorrow, and then over Sunday and Monday will be the 2023 FAI World Drone Racing Championship.
자, 지금 그 라이브 스트리머로도 지금 방송하고 있습니다. 유튜브에 FAI 드론이라고 검색하시면 FAI 공식 채널에서 지금 라이브 스트림을 하고 있고요. 현재 그 라이브 스트림 방송 시청 중인 분들은 세계 각국에서, 네덜란드 그리고 뭐 여러 각국에서 지금 보고 계시고 있습니다. 네네.
And make sure you join us here on the FAI YouTube channel. This is your official place to keep up with all the action from Namwon in Korea. Make sure you join us here on the FAI's official channels in order to watch the race. And tell everybody else you need to be watching us here on YouTube as well. Come and join HJ and myself. We'll go through all the real-life racing over the next few days too, as well as the rest of the E-Drone Racing Championship, which I hope is about to fly.
You guys ready?
They seem to be ready.
Yes.
Kylian is just warming up.
자, 지금 보시고 계시는 그 경기는 내일 펼쳐질 실제 그 트랙에서 있는 경기를 그 시뮬레이션에 옮겨서 실제 그 경기 하듯이 시뮬레이션으로 모든 선수들이
Kylian, you
지금
might want to sit down.
경기를 하고 있습니다.
You might want to sit down, Kylian. I think there's flying to be done. He seems confused. All right, it's going to be Kylian Rousseau, Arvin, Emis, and Blahesh.
자, 그 김 감독님 지금 펼쳐진 상황을 조금 설명 좀 해주시면 감사하겠습니다.
Out of these pilots, Kylian was the best in qualifying, coming in 6th out of... HJ's got up. Ooh, things are going to get fixed. Out of these pilots, Kylian was 6th fastest in the qualification stage, and a great time in round of 64, elimination round as well. Arvin, though, our junior competitor in this from Germany, was 19th out of quali, and Emis from Latvia was 27th. So we got two very strong junior competitors taking part in this. Arvin is 13 years old and out of Germany, and Elbaz MSFPV, 15 years old, out of Latvia. Join me, HJ. On the spot reporting.
켈리안 선수 응원하는 선수들이 상당히 많습니다.
What is he celebrating for?
Oh, race 3, yeah.
We haven't seen
Kellian,
race
you
3.
ready? You ready? You need to ready now. Go ready. Ready, please.
Where is race 3?
Okay, guys, there's some confusing situation now, yeah.
Okay, so due to a little bit of a technical fault here in NAM1, race 3 has been flown, but we're going to show you another race 3. So the race 3 result stands that Killian was the winner of race 3, and Arvin Schroeder, Arvin FPV, was in second place and progresses to the next round as well. So Killian and Arvin are through to the next round, but we've been waiting to see them all fly, and we didn't get to see it here on stream. So here is another race featuring these 4 competitors. So now you're so excited to cheer them on. Killian and Arvin are progressing to the next round no matter what happens here, but let's see what happens when we get them all racing again.
자, 지금은 어떤 문제가 있었냐면은 저희들이 그 해설하는 장면에서는 그 영상이 없었어요. 근데 경기는 이미 끝나서 1등은 킬리안 루소고 2등은 아빈 FP 선수가 이미 1, 2위로 경기를 끝내서 16강으로 진출하였습니다. 단 다시 한 번 더 어떤 그 엔터테인먼트 요소적으로 경기를 한 번 더 펼쳐집니다. 단 이 경기의 결과는 다른 경기에 영향을 주지 않습니다. 네.
Right, let's have a race.
You understand Korean?
Oh, every word.
All right.
Those are very nice things you said about me. Thank you. All right, our competitor's looking relaxed.
Yes.
Well, we get Killian win this little exhibition race and Arvin second. Let's see if the other guys can beat them to the punch as well.
All right. We'll go.
All right, here we go. Strong start, all the straights, all good for everybody out of the ramps at the other end. Here comes Blashesh, just a little bit further behind them. But Killian Rousseau starts to attack. Goes through the red curve, no problem. Oh, Greenwell needed a little bit of a double moot for him, but he's managed to make it fly nice and cleanly. He's still in the air. Arvin is fighting around in second place too. Killian just starting to pull away a little bit. Imis is with Arvin, making their way through the blue tunnel. And then coming up to the power loops here, we're on board with Blahesh now, who's a little bit further behind as he's making his way halfway around lap number 1.
자, 켈라누스가 1등으로 달리고 있는데 2위 싸움이 상당히 그 격전을 펼치고 있습니다. 아빈 선수와 이미티 선수가 아주 그 격전을 펼치고 있고 킬리안 누소가 약 한 3초 정도 앞서 있는 걸로 보입니다. 1위로는 킬리안 누소, 2위는 지금 순위가 바뀌어서 아빈 선수 그리고 3위가 이미스 FP 선수가 되겠습니다.
Blahesh was 35th out of qualifying, our competitor from Hungary, but he is struggling to make it work here on the live stage in NAM1, but still flying nice and clean, just a little bit slower than our other competitors, as Killian is far out away now on lap number 3, going through the blue turn, and he's just got the technical part to come up with, goes for a little switch left-right to make it work through the dive gate, and is done!
Yeah.
Killian Rousseau, everybody!
자, 켈라누스 선수가 아주 빠른 속도로 다른 선수와 격차를 펼치면서 1위로 들어왔고요. 2위로는 이미스 FP 선수와 아빈 FP 선수가 격전을 펼치는데 이거는 뭐 이빈 선수가 들어왔지만은
Imis gets second over Arvin. They were neck and neck together through one of the last turns there into the blue tunnel. Both of them together. Imis, who was unfortunately eliminated in our race in Heat 3, does manage to beat Arvin to second place in this little exhibition one. Blahesh is still making his way around now. Blahesh just going back to complete the red gates there. Needs to find his entrance. Yeah, he's just not quite settled in here in NAM1 on this track. Give Blahesh some support, everybody, as he makes his way around to finish heat number 3. But it is Killian and Arvin who are going to progress to the next round.
Yes. Killian. 자, 지금 그 보인 그 경기는 그냥 그 연습 경기라고 보시면 되는데 결과는 이미 그 킬리안 누스 선수와 아빈 FP 선수가
I'm going to move you on. I'm going to talk to Killian.
그래서 이제 킬리안 누스 선수의 그 인터뷰가 있도록
You may
하겠습니다.
leave me. Killian Rousseau joins me here. Hey, Killian. Usually we only do this on opposite ends of a stream, but it's nice to have you here.
Sorry?
I talk to you. You listen to the things I say, and then you answer me. That's how interviews work, okay?
Yeah.
Cool, okay. It's nice to have you here, not on the other end of a stream. We're actually next to each other.
Yeah, it's actually way better. Like we was used to like being alone on the house and just practicing and spend hours and hours on it. But like just having your best friend racing with you at your side is very cool.
Oh, he means me. He means me right next to him. That's right. I didn't know I was your best friend,
Yeah.
Killian. Thank you so much, Killian. That's lovely of you. You're a friend too. That was a little bit weird, but you had to race it twice. You won both of them. You look very confident.
Yeah, I practiced a bit. I was trying to just feel confident on the sim, and that is why I was really invest on it, and I spent a lot of hours.
Yeah, it shows. And you're confident for the real life track over there?
Yeah, my first practice was very good. I was consistent and also pretty fast quickly, so I feel great the track.
And you have a large support here. The French team seem to be the noisiest so far. Is that going to last?
Yeah, for sure they are.
Well, you've given them a lot to cheer about so far. 3 heats, 3 French winners. Well done, Killian.
Thank you, Andrew.
So I guess it's going to get quiet now. Killian Rousseau, good finish. So heat number 4 gets loaded in. Our pilots find themselves getting logged in now. So as you can see, for race number 4 coming up, it's all happening here. We're going to be having Charlie Mori from Italy, Geek FPV from Italy, Coco Tomaton from Hungary, and Asian Persuasion X from Canada, racing from home.
It's an interesting name.
Yep.
Alright. 사조 선수들 소개하도록 하겠습니다. 찰리 모리 이탈리아 선수고요. 그리고 긱 FPV 이탈리아 선수입니다. 그리고 코코티 마트론 선수가 헝가리 선수고요. 그리고 아시안 퍼수에이션 X 캐나다 선수가 4조에서 경기를 펼치도록 하겠습니다.
So welcome to all of you watching here in Nam1 and also with us on stream as well. Our Canadian friends joining in. We've got the big boss of the British Drone Racing Association, Cerberus, on the stream as well. Welcome to you, sir, my friend. Got some British competitors to come during the main racing, but not here in the simulator. None of the British team have made it into the top 32. But we do have competitors from France, Korea, Finland, Chinese Taipei, Israel, South Africa, as you've seen so far, also Germany, Latvia, and Hungary. Italy, we've got them represented in the next race. We have Canada here, Japan, China, Poland, Norway, the USA, never heard of it, Brazil and Australia. Those countries are all going to be represented before we get to the end of the round of 32.
자, 32강에 참여하고 있는 나라는 18개국이고요. 그리고 실제 경기는 42개국에서 참여하고 있습니다. 실제 경기는 내일부터 펼쳐질 거고요. 그리고 실제 경기에 있는 트랙을 그 시뮬레이션으로 전부 다 옮겨와서 실제 같은 시뮬레이션 경기를 현재 보시고 계십니다.
So Heat 4 will load in. Who have you been most impressed by so far, HJ? Put you on the spot.
Yeah, so I'm very excited and I'm very impressed that 3 races out of 3 races, all French pilots took first place. That is very impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, there are no other French pilots in the tournament, so all 3 of them from the round of 32 will make it into tomorrow's round of 16. So good flying from all of them. They were first, 6th and 8th in the qualifying results, so right up there in the top 10 of pilots. We've got some more top 10 pilots coming up in this next race. Carlo Alberto Morace from Italy. Charlie Mori was 4th in all of the qualifying, so by far one of the best pilots we've got here in the sim. He is coming up in the next bracket for heat number 4.
그 첫 번째 자리에 있는 그 이탈리아에서 온 선수 찰리 모리 선수는 그 예선 64강에서 4위로 예선을 통과해서 현재 4조에 포진하고 있습니다. 아무래도 그 이변이 없는 한 그 찰리 모리 선수가 이번 경기에도 아마 그 1등을 하고 다음 16강으로 진출할 것으로 예상이 됩니다.
So practice still going on outside, just outside the hall we're in, for the 2023 FAI World Drone Racing Championship. Qualification rounds kick off tomorrow of the 115 competitors who are here, amongst 200 people on all of the teams altogether. But out of the 115 competitors, qualifying will get them down to the top 64 in the World Drone Racing Championship. To go through into the elimination races after that. Everybody else will get ranked from some other races. But it will first start off with 115 pilots getting reduced to the top 64. Here in the E-Drone Racing Cup, we are reducing 32 down to 16 today.
자, 64강 경기를 마치고 통과해서 올라온 32강 선수들 32명이죠. 115명이 경쟁을 펼쳐서 32명을 가려서 지금 현재 32강 경기를 펼치고 있습니다.
So let's make sure we have everything ready for heat number 4, as we don't want to miss out on any of the action. And the French fans and the French team and all their entourage have left us now to go back outside to the track for their practice. So is it going to get quieter now we've lost the French team, or are Roland and everybody going to help us out? He just went. He's a big man. I thought he'd be louder.
Yeah.
He's very quiet. He's very quiet for such a big man. What are we watching here? Is this the racing? No,
it's tuning.
Probably not. Just a little bit of tuning.
Now, yeah.
I was getting excited.
Don't
miss it. We don't want to miss it again.
Yeah, never, ever. Yeah, that was very fun. Yeah, we missed the world race anyway.
Yeah.
Any reason? Yeah.
Travis Daly says Charlie has got this one. Charlie Murray. He is focused.
Yeah, focused on
I'm
tuning.
not going to interfere in him at all. He's zoned in and concentrating on getting himself ready, as you can see. Competitors right alongside us here, which is very nice. In front of us, there's a load of, just outside, there's a load of cultural exhibits of Namwon going on out there, some traditional games, some food and so on happening out there as well as the stadium with the giant drone racing track that you and I will be commentating on over the next few days. Have you seen there's a food truck festival?
Now? Here?
Here. A world food truck festival, which I want to go and commentate on.
Sorry, I missed it. After this commentary, I will visit the world food trucks.
I just want to go and present the World Food Truck Festival.
Oh, really?
I think that could be great.
Yeah.
My dream. That's happening. There's lots of drone activities happening here in Namwon as well at the World Drone Festa. You can come and fly some mini drones. You can see some drone soccer, some drone war. You can have a go with some of the drone soccer balls as well, which I know you know something about.
Yeah, the soccer ball is, I think it is the origination of soccer, drone soccer. Drone soccer is very popular in Korea. The drone soccer is a 5 pilot against 5 pilot. So one goal getter, the goal getter is only can get into the goal, and the other way is the other 4 guys. The 3 guys is a defender. One guy is how can I say it in English? There's that help him. You know,
they help the attacker, the striker, don't they? Yeah.
But he can get or she can get the goal neither. But
the striker's the only one who can score.
Yeah, only one pilot striker can get the goal. Yeah, it's very interesting.
Some of the teams refer to it in different ways, but yes, one of the attackers can basically try and crash into the defenders to move them so that the striker can get through and score.
Yeah, the helper, yeah. But after the goal, the striker need to get back to the half line, and he can or she can start attack again. Yeah.
What's really unusual about it is that both teams are trying to score at the same time.
Sorry?
What's unusual is both teams are trying to score at the same time. At both ends, you've got a striker and their attacking team trying to score, and that's happening at both ends at the same time. Both teams are trying to score all of the time.
Okay, interesting is there is no ball. The drone itself is a ball.
Striker is the ball.
Striker is each team has 1 ball. Yeah. Okay, so we start.
Let's do some of this racing. Charlie Murray, Geek FPV, Kokuti Marton, Asian Persuasion X racing from home. And we are into the tunnels already with Charlie Murray, who's completed the straights and is a long way ahead of everybody getting that done. Geek FPV getting off to a much slower start. But here's Charlie Murray as he weaves his way halfway around the lap and has completed the first simple half. Now we'll go through the blues and then we'll head into this part. What's he going to go? Left and right, slaloming it. And down through the drop gate and starting lap number 2. Charlie Murray with a good lead.
자, 그 예상대로 그 찰리 모리 선수가 아주 그 큰 격차로 1등을 달리고 있고요. 그 뒤를 이어서 그 예선 성적 13위로 예선을 통과했던 긱 FB 선수가 현재 2위를 달리고 있습니다. 그리고 두 명의 선수만 16강으로 진출할 수 있기 때문에 첫 번째 찰리 모리 선수와 긱 FB 선수가 큰 이변이 없으면 16강으로 진출할 것으로 보입니다. 근데 단 긱 FB 선수가 약간 실수를 하면서 3위 선수와 약간 격차가 좁혀지고 있지만 큰 이변이 없으면 지금까지는 1등, 2등이 찰리 선수와 긱 선수로 보입니다.
Yeah, Geek FPV in a bit of a fight, but down onto the ground at the moment. That's a challenge for him as Koki Merton and Asian Persuasion X are not far behind. You can see on the progress bar at the top that Charlie Murray has wrapped that race up comfortably, made almost an entire lap ahead of everybody else. That's brilliant racing from the 28-year-old Italian, who's going to get the second place spot and make it through to the next round. This is Geek FPV from Koki Merton from Hungary, who we can see. Geek FPV still fighting them, the Italian pilot through the blue rings. Now going up for this section, getting a little bit sent, a little bit wide from the first of the Pentagons there, but he's into the dive gate, and he's got a good enough lead over the others. It is Geek FPV in second. That's Italians in 1 and 2. Kokuti Marton, our Hungarian challenger in this, is in through the 2 green Pentagons, and the dive gate is good, and that's the third lap wrapped up for him. But it's Italians in 1 and 2.
야, 예상대로 two Italian, right?
Yeah.
오케이. 그 예상대로 그 찰리 모리 선수와 긱 FP 선수 두 명의 이탈리아 선수가 16강으로 진출하였습니다.
Charlie Murray, almost an entire lap ahead of everybody else. That was amazing speed. Very much a fight on for second place throughout that, with everybody else chasing it and fighting for it. G-Man joins us on the stream. He's competing in this in heat number 7. He says it's almost 1 a.m. in Chicago right now. Good luck to you, G-Man. We will get to you in due course. But before then, confirmation. Charlie Murray finishing that one in a time of 65.2. And Geek FPV, the pilot, in second place, 91.7, over 26 seconds slower.
야,
And then the other pilots closed for third and fourth, but it was Kokuti Marton in third, Asian Persuasion X, who brings up fourth place. Charlie Murray and Geek FPV progress to the next round.
자, 그 1위 선수는 65초고요. 2위 선수는 91초에 큰 격차가 있지만 뭐 이거는 그 토너먼트 방식이기 때문에 초를 다투는 경기가 아니고 누가 먼저 들어오냐, 1위로 들어오냐 그거를 겨루는 토너먼트 방식이기 때문에 큰 격차는 크게 문제가 없고 두 명의 이탈리아 선수가 다음 경기로 진출하였습니다.
So we will progress now to heat number 5, where we will see for our competitors Juicy Flick, which is Tristan Twine from South Africa, Matteo FPV, who's Yuki Matsuyama from Japan, Avis Bus is Bush from Latvia, and Damon FPV, that's Roland Ronto from Hungary.
Roland Ronto, yeah. 오케이. 자, 지금 보일 경기는요. 5조 경기 되겠습니다. 5조의 첫 번째 자리에 주시 플릭 선수, 사우스 아프리카 선수고요. 그리고 요 FPV 선수는 예, 일본 선수입니다. 그리고 부시 선수입니다. 라트비아 선수고요. 그리고 데몬 FPV 선수는 헝가리에서 왔습니다.
So our youngest competitor in this is Juicy Flick from South Africa, who's 18 years of age. Everybody else not in the juniors. I can see this one being a little bit closer, I think.
자, 1조의 그 주시 플릭 선수는 18살로 주니어 선수이고요. 나머지 선수들은 그 시니어 선수가 되겠습니다.
And while we're getting into this race number 5, that means that the first half of our bracket has been decided tomorrow. Make sure you join us when we will be presenting. First of all, it'll be Yayu and Oxyant against Phenoman and Drone Kid in heat number 9. And race number 10 in the quarterfinals will feature Killian Russo and Arvin FPV against Charlie Murray and Geek FPV.
자, 지금 그 보이는 4명의 선수들이 지금 각자의 그 컴퓨터를 자기가 원하는 사양으로 컴퓨터를 고치는 게 아니고요. 컴퓨터의 그 드론을 자기가 원하는 움직임대로 움직일 수 있게끔 세팅을 하고 있는 모습을 보시고 계십니다. 왼쪽 위의 선수가 사우스 아프리카에서 온 주시 플릭 선수고요. 그리고 오른쪽 위의 선수가 매튜 FPV 선수, 일본에서 온 선수입니다. 그리고 왼쪽 밑에 선수가 부시 선수, 라트리비아 선수고요. 그리고 오른쪽 밑에 선수는 5월달에도 왔었죠. 5월달에도 온 그 데몬 FPV 론토 선수가 되겠습니다. 네.
So the Hungarian team just helping Roland get ready. And yeah, we're having some good fun here. So we're halfway through this bracket. Like I say, we know who will be in our quarterfinals when you join us for that first thing tomorrow morning. Top 16, of course, 4 groups of 4 into the quarterfinals. Can we get who are we going to get through from this? So far, it's been the first 2 pilots named in every group who are the quickest pilots out of qualification. These are in each group going from fastest qualification downwards. All the pilots obviously been seeded. We are seeing the top 2 pilots that are qualifying in each group so far be the ones who progress. So if that continues, then Juicy Flick, who was 3rd out of everybody in qualifying, an amazing speed, and Matteo from Japan, those are your 2 likely candidates through to the next round. But I think Bush and Loronto would like to say something about that.
그 지금 그 소개되는 순서가 예선 성적 순서입니다. 그러니까 첫 번째 선수가 가장 빨랐고요. 이 5조에서는 주시 플릭 선수가 예선에서 3위를 했고요. 그리고 매튜 FPV 일본 선수가 14위를 통과했습니다. 지금까지 보셨으면 아시겠지만 그 1조부터 4조까지는 이 이름 불른 호명한 첫 번째, 두 번째 선수가 전부 다 16강으로 진출했습니다. 그러면 5조에서는 어떤 선수들이 이변 없이 첫 번째, 두 번째 선수가 진출할 것인지 아니면 다른 선수가 또 진출할 것인지 한번 보는 것도 관전 포인트가 되겠습니다.
You can see all the competitors looking very calm. Matteo FPV from the fantastic World Championship team Raiden Racing. 2-time world champions at a DCL, so he's going to look very comfortable on a sim and in front of an audience. That's Matteo FPV. Yuki Matsuyama in the top right of your screen. Good to see the South African team here in NAM1 before. I haven't had a chance to meet any South African pilots before, so that's very pleased to have them with us. More Japanese team members are just gate crashing the center of the room. Going in through doors.
It's okay. She doesn't know about
they're just breaking in.
Here.
They're
Wrong
in.
door, guys.
Wrong door, but we're still
Wrong
coming
door,
in.
guys.
It's amazing how many pilots are better with their drones than their feet, isn't it? We've seen that a couple of times today.
Okay, do you know how long takes it from the South Africa to the Korea? I think it's
how long it takes from South Africa to Korea? I don't know. Yeah, I imagine that's a long one.
Yeah, wrong. Yeah, maybe.
It was 12 hours for me.
12 hours.
How about for you?
I don't know. I never
Were you on
been
your
there.
motorbike?
I never been there. I would love to visit South Africa. Yeah.
But for you to get here, were you on your bike?
No,
I thought you were
it's too
always on
far
your
from
bike.
my home.
Were you in your UAV that you've built?
No, yeah, I made a UAV that I will expose it around 18th October.
Oh.
So, yeah. It's officially I announced that I made a UAV now, yeah.
I won't say any more then since you're doing an official release, but yeah, it's brilliant stuff. Okay, competitors logging in. Just trying to get the eye of some of the South African team. South African team, how long did it take you to get here? They are focused on anything but me. 16 hours. Don't worry, I was not meaning you because I know you're busy. 16 hours.
자, 사우스 아프리카에서 그 한국까지 오는 데는 16시간.
Oh, we're into a race. It's happening.
Okay.
Okay, that's not the race.
Oh my God, you got me, guys. You got me.
We know you like seeing racing action. We're just giving you extra now.
That's a practice. That's
a
practice.
free one.
Oh, yeah. It's not a real race, yeah.
This is just Roland.
Yeah, tuning in, yeah.
Everybody's watching him.
All right, they are tuned.
Okay. Yeah, click on social. Show us what you're doing. Come on.
Hi guys, if you are watching the YouTube channel, please subscribe and hit the like. I would like to say this.
That was really good.
Yeah, really?
Usually people say, hit the like button and subscribe.
Oh, really?
I like you going, subscribe and hit the like. I like that a lot. Subscribe
Okay.
and also
hit the like,
us.
guys.
Subscribe and you can also like us. But subscribe.
And share a link to your neighbors.
Yeah, tell everyone. Tell everyone. The official streams for everything happening over the next 4 days are here on YouTube.
We have only 5 likes. What happened?
Just because you told them to subscribe first.
Oh, we'll see it. How many likes we can have?
More likes, please.
Hey guys, more like, please. More like, please.
Yeah, there's, why,
Yeah.
many of you are watching and not liking this. What?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Why are you here? Right.
Oh yeah, it's encouraging.
There we go. Hey, we have the
50
power.
likes now. Let's go to 100. Let's go 100. All right.
All right, we're going to be racing with Juicy Flick, Matteo, Bush, and Damon FPV shortly. So who do we think is loudest out of the teams who are here? Obviously, the French have been really loud so far.
All right.
Hungarians, are you quite loud in support?
Hungarians?
No. They're oblivious to us. Completely oblivious.
Latvia.
Latvians.
Yeah. Woo!
Latvians.
Japan.
Just waiting.
Japan. Yay!
Yay! South Africans. Now we have you. Now we have you. That was pretty even, really.
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure I can pick
You're
up.
right, you're right.
Hello.
It's fun, yeah.
Silence.
Yeah. 18
Silence.
likes so far. Guys, go for it, go for it.
All right. Just getting the pilots in. And more people joining us. Welcome everybody here in our live audience. All right, here it comes.
We're almost there. We'll start soon. Stay tuned, guys. Hit the like, subscribe, please.
There's the track. Silent tension here in Nam1.
Yeah.
Pilots just joining.
Now we are, yeah.
Two of them are
almost,
spectators. That's it. Why don't you be pilots instead? That's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, 2.
Alvis getting support in the chat.
Oh, yeah, all pilots just joined now, yeah. Now we have 20 likes now, yeah.
And we have possibly got underway. Nope.
Yeah, it seems all ready now, yeah. Okay, we are good now, we are good.
Here it comes then. Heat number 5. And we get underway. Straights, solid for everybody. Damon, FPV, caught at the end of the straights. Can't get back through to start his second half of the straight line. But ahead of him, we're getting on with it. Matteo FPV, currently in the lead for Japan. Then it's Juicy Flick from South Africa, chasing him closely in second. Bush is in third. Juicy Flick just finding his way into the drop gate, comes out of that and starts lap number 2. Matteo is also onto lap number 2 now. And Bush and Damon FPV just a little way behind them in third and fourth. So currently Juicy Flick and Matteo, the ones who want to progress into the next round the most. Bush here in third, starting to leave fourth place behind, but needs to catch up with second as he's halfway through the race at the moment and going through the tunnel in the middle of lap number 2. Now we'll come up to the corkscrews. Meanwhile, out in front, Juicy Flick, most of a half of a lap ahead of him. Matteo trying to keep with him as he's heading down the straights. Juicy Flick has got that done and is moving towards the orange pentagrams and into the red curve. And Matteo is gaining on him and trying to catch him and almost passing him in the tunnel. It's a real race on now between Juicy Flick and Matteo for first and second. The blue tunnels, Juicy Flick still in front. Nano Kulska hit the dive gate and it is Juicy Flick from South Africa.
Yes.
And Matteo in second. A real race to the end between both of those pilots. Great speed. Great finish. They'll be 1 and 2. Bush is still going around. Damon FPV is having a problem. And here's Bush making through the tunnels, coming up to the orange gates. Just getting caught out on the entry of that one. Swinging left and then right, slaloming their way between the two into the curves. Remember, the curves are tricky because at one point the gate dips. There's one which is a little bit lower than the others. Commiserations to Bush, but it's Juicy Flick, the winner of Heat 5.
자, 주시 플릭 선수가 그 매튜오 FB 선수와 접전을 펼쳤지만 아주 근소한 차이로 1위로 진출했습니다. 그리고 매튜오 FB 선수도 16강으로 진출하였습니다. That was a very intense race between the two guys there.
Juicy Flick, can we get a quick interview with you? Yeah, let's have a chat with Juicy Flick. Come and join us in the commentary setup. Tristan, congratulations, a win for South Africa. Heat number 5, you look pleased.
Yeah, very pleased, yeah.
No, it's great to see, as I mentioned earlier, the South African team here because I've worked on a lot of drone racing in a lot of places. Never had the chance to meet any pilots from South Africa. So what's it like coming to Korea first?
It's very different, completely different. It's so busy here. Everything's always going, especially down in Seoul. Down here in Namwon, it's very pretty, all countryside, all very nice, yeah. So cool to be at an event like this, yeah.
And I say, I've not had the pleasure of meeting any pilots from South Africa. Is there a big racing scene in South Africa?
It's not too big, but it's getting there. Definitely getting there. All new pilots every single time. We getting new pilots all over, and it's definitely growing. It's not as big as anywhere else, but we're getting there. Yeah.
Do you have a league set up? Do you have sort of regular meets? It's quite a big place, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is. We don't have. So we got regional events down in Gauteng and in the Cape, and then we'll have the regional event, and then every year we got our national event. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And who's on your team with you? Who should we be looking out for?
We got Amber Rocks, Logie FPV, Crispy Bacon, and Jaden FPV there. Yeah.
Amazing. And your boy goes and wins it. Congratulations again.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Juicy Flick, winner of heat number 5. It's all gone quiet on stage. Okay, so for heat number 6, we have some competitors from home.
I understand that.
Juicy Flick and Matteo, remember the first and second place at Heat 5, so we'll be seeing South African racing in the action again tomorrow.
자, 이번 조는 전부 선수들이 이제 집에서 각자의 집에서 세계 각지, 중국, 이탈리아, 폴란드 그리고 노르웨이에서 각자 집에서 경기가 펼쳐지도록 하겠습니다. So the reason we can see the pilots, they're all years home, right?
Well, Leo on Fire is here with the
really?
Italian team. She's on site. So Leo is not racing in heat number 6. Oh, that's a shame. I was excited to see her in the simulator. But we do have 3 competitors who are going to be racing from home.
Yes.
So we'll be looking out for those. Just before we get to that, hello, Christine Bitmatter, joining us from Australia. I'm assuming by your surname you might know Thomas. And I don't know if I'm going to say husband or father or Christine is your wife. Don't say that like I would know. I don't know your wife. Christine, welcome. Hi, yes, they're both behaving themselves. And yes, you'll get lots of pictures because Paul is taking loads. Welcome. Yeah, Thomas up in Heat 8. We've got Heat 6 just ahead of us. And Sav FPV was asking, today there are trials on the sim. And from tomorrow until the 9th, qualified laps and racing. So today, right now, is our round of 32 competitors in the sim. This is the knockout stages. We're doing round of 32, 8 heats of 4 pilots. We're coming up with a heat number 6 soon. When these 8 heats are finished, we will be wrapping it up for today, but then back live from Namwon in Korea tomorrow morning with the rest of the 2023 FAI E-Drone Racing Cup, where we will go all the way through the quarters, semis, and the grand final to find our winner. And then HJ, SJ, whoever you are, and I will be running over to the stadium track to get on with qualifying for the big event of the 2023 FAI World Drone Racing Championship.
Yes. 지금 이제 펼쳐질 경기는 선수들이 지금 보이지 않고 있죠. 근데 이게 이드론 레이싱의 특징이죠. 그리고 장점이자 각자의 집에서 지금 경기를 펼치고 있습니다. 그리고 지금 리온 파이어 선수는 현재 지금 여기 와 있는 그 여성 선수인데 오늘 경기에는 참여하지 않고 3명의 선수. 첫 번째 중국에서 지금 경기를 펼치고 있는 SPG 피터 선수랑 그리고 3번 자리에 블루울프 TFS 폴란드 선수고요. 그리고 프레드 PB 선수가 노르웨이에서 지금 현 시간으로 각자의 집에서 경기를 곧 펼치도록 하겠습니다.
Heat number 6. SP Zepita will be our 13-year-old pilot from China. Sadly, Leo on Fire from Italy is not competing. Blue Wolf TFS, Piotr Sismura from Poland. And then Fred PV is racing from Norway.
So now I know that what is the blue means. So all guys in there's home, so we don't have a supporter here. So calm now.
Gone quiet.
Be quiet, yeah, quiet. Now be quiet.
Slightly lonely.
Lonely, yeah. So we need to support the supporters because
Yeah.
we are sports need a big sport.
Yes, but it is good that people are getting the chance to take part in the big finals this weekend by racing from home.
Anyway, we have sport on online.
That's right.
Yeah.
But it has gone very quiet.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we get our competitors ready for that. And your light counter has hit 20.
Yeah. More
Hey.
like, please.
You're welcome, Sav FPV. Hi from Spain. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome, Spain. We have Heat 6 about to take part. Then some more countries being represented here in the FAI E-Drone Racing Cup. So I guess we should maybe take a short break while we get the pilots in. So yes, we'll just go for a short break and check our pilots are ready from home.
예, 잠깐 휴식 시간을 갖고 곧바로 경기를 시작하도록 하겠습니다.
Welcome back to the 2023 FAI E-Drone Racing Cup. We're into heat number 6 of the 8 that we're presenting to you today. I'm Matt Andrews, HJ Sun, my lovely, lovely Korean host, and some pilots racing from home in the next heat.
자, 이번 경기는 각자의 집에서 이제 경기가 펼쳐집니다. 이게 바로 이드론 레이싱의 장점이 아닐까 생각이 됩니다.
We're getting gate crashed again. People just crashing in onto the stage door, wondering what's going on.
Because this is the center doors.
Yeah, with a security guard next to them who's on their phone. So that's helping. Right, SP Zapita from China, Blue Wolf TFS from Poland, and Fred PV from Norway will all be competing from home in the next heat. Our fourth competitor was going to be Luisa Rizzo from Italy, but sadly she's dropped out of the sim racing, but we will see her in the IRL racing over the next few days.
자, 지금 그 이번에 있는 레온 파이어 선수가 여기 현장에 있는데 어떤 이유로서 지금 불참을 했고요. 나머지 3명의 선수가 이제 집에서 경기를 펼치도록 하겠습니다.
Right, pilots from home, good luck to you. China, Poland, and Norway.
자, 경기 시작하겠습니다.
Okay, and we're seeing SP Zapita get a decent bit of speed there, although we're having some latency issues, I feel. So we've got Fred FPV going through the two of the Pentagons, and halfway around lap number 1, they'll now go through and corkscrew nicely. I think that's the quicker way to do it, into the blue tunnel, and just going into that behind SP Zapita. Fred PV and SP Zapita making their way around. Blue Wolf TFS not to be seen in this heat, unfortunately. Fred FPV now along the straight at the start of the second lap, and is a little bit further behind SP Zapita. Fred FPV and SP Zapita both going to qualify for the next round if they're the only two people in this heat, first and second, so they're both going to get through by default, so maybe they're just going to get some stick time. Fred FPV comes up into the drop cage, hits the ground at the bottom of the drop cage, and they were just starting to move a little closer to SP Zapita, but they are a long way behind them, even though they were just starting to move. Fred FPV halfway through their final lap now, but SZ Zapita has almost finished it. The blue pilot from China out in front is going to be reaching the finish any moment now as we watch Fred FPV in second make their way towards it.
자, 프레드 FPV 선수가 이제 홈게이트를 통과하면서 2명의 선수이기 때문에 2명 다 16강으로 진출하게 되었습니다.
So a simple race for both of those competitors. SP Zapita with a big lead over Fred FPV, and they just got bigger throughout.
Yes.
And so they'll both go through to heat 7.
Alright. 예, 이제 이렇게 해서 6번째 경기를 끝났고요. 이제 7번째 경기가 잠시 후 펼쳐지도록 하겠습니다.
So next up, in our chat earlier, we saw G-Man saying he was at 1 a.m. in Chicago. That was the best part, maybe an hour ago. He is in Heat 7. Couldn't make it to Korea as he's got his first baby due. So good luck to you, G-Man, in the race and in the future. G-Man, Max Heiligman, that is, from the USA, who we've seen in the DTL before. He's going to be racing against Pugli, that's Gabriel Ferreira from Brazil, and SB Long XL, Long Xinpiang from China.
자, 7조 경기. 예, 7조 경기입니다. 7조 경기는 G-Man 선수고요. 미국에서 경기를 펼치도록 하겠습니다. 지금 현장에는 없고요. 미국 자기 집에서 경기를 펼칩니다. 그리고 2번 트랙 선수는 하준 FPV 선수인데 지금 안 보이고 있는데 여기서 경기를 펼쳐야 되는데 지금 한국 선수인데 안 보이고 있습니다. 그리고 푸글리 선수 브라질 선수입니다. 브라질 선수도 브라질에서 경기를 펼칠 거고요. 그리고 SB Long XL 선수는 중국 선수입니다. 차이나 선수가 되겠습니다.
There was a Korean pilot due to take part in this, Haejun FPV from Korea, who's also in the real-life racing and has decided not to take part. So I think that's Yu Ha-jun from Korea, who is stepping out of the competition, leaving us with just G-Man Pugli and SP Long XL to race from home in heat number 7.
I saw the Hajun FPV in the at the first time we before started the e-drone racing. Yeah, but I don't know where he is now.
No, I think he's possibly withdrawn to focus on the real life side of things. It is practice day over on our track, but the pilots who are in this competition are getting as much practice time as everybody else. It's being rearranged for them so that everybody's needs can be met. So you don't miss out on practice for taking part in the e-drone racing.
자, 그래서 지금 현재 그 현장에 있는 선수는 안 보이고 있어서 그 현장에 유하준 선수를 제외한 3명의 선수가 각자의 집 미국, 브라질, 중국에서 경기를 펼치도록 하겠습니다.
I was convinced some more people were about to walk onto the stage then.
네.
All right, so heat number 7 getting ready from home.
자, 지금 3명의 선수가 각자의 나라에서 경기를 곧 펼칠 거고요. 지금 보여질 경기는 7번째 경기가 되겠습니다.
Okay, so I think if our pilots are still getting ready from home, then we should take a break and bring you heat number 7 as soon as we can.
오케이. 자, 잠깐 쉬고 넘어가도록 하겠습니다. 쇼 브레이크 갖겠습니다. Yes.
Guys, could you move away, please? Because you're probably on the back of the stream. Thank you. Okay, so our pilots are ready.
자, 저희들
G-Man
돌아왔습니다.
Pugly and SP Long XL for the 7th heat of the day, 7th heat of round of 32 pilots.
야, 저 모든 선수가 준비됐고요. The all pilots seems ready now. Yeah.
Yeah. So good luck to our American, Brazilian, and Chinese pilots from home.
Yes.
One more heat to go after this.
There's
The mascots have gone out the wrong door. Oh, we'll grab them. We must get them to come back.
I missed it.
We're just about to grab the 2 mascots of the event, 2 enormous drone racing characters.
There's the back is the propellers.
Yeah. Okay, there's the track. Let's hope we get all 3 of them loaded in this time. We're watching G-Man away by himself. Are we into the race? No, we're resetting that now. Okay. Where's Pugly?
Okay, we start now.
Okay, we see G-Man and we see SP Long XL. Pugly not in the race. They are in the race. Okay, well, G-Man currently leading over SP Long XL into the blue tunnel. And then corkscrewing, that's the way I think you should do it. Corkscrewing the green pentagon turn, and G-Man just staggering there before the start of the second lap, and he's away through there into the tunnels and back down on the second half of the straights. But down onto the dirt. Got to recover it from there, Max. But he's got a little bit of a lead over SP Long XL for the moment.
자, 현재 그 지만 선수, 미국 선수가 현재 1등을 달리고 있고, 이거 뭐 1등, 2등 의미가 없죠. 현재는 그 참가한 선수가 지금 2명밖에 안 보이고 있는데요. 그래서 SP Long XL 중국 선수와 그 미국 선수가 다음 경기로 넘어가도록 하겠습니다. 뭐 경기 결과는 뭐 1, 2위만 있기 때문에 자기가 연습한다는 생각으로 경기를 마무리하면 도움이 될 것으로 생각이 됩니다.
That's G-Man just finishing their 3 laps. Here's SP Long XL completing theirs as well, down onto the straights. So it's looking like it'll be G-Man and SP Long XL in first and second place. Which means our pilots from America and China are the 2 to progress.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, that looks nice.
자, 이제 다음 경기는 8조 경기가 되겠습니다. 8조 경기. 두 명의 선수는 현장에서, 그리고 두 명의 선수는 중국과 대만에서, 중국이 아닙니다. 일본과 대만에서 경기를 펼치도록 하겠습니다. Next pilots are BMS Thomas from Australia and Sakusha from Japan, Shui Chen from Chinese Taipei, and Kosma from the Poland.
So while they get ready, G-Man, Max Heiligman from the United States, finishing in a time of 69.854, which is very good. Just almost 7 seconds ahead of Peng Longxin from China. So they'll both progress through. But our 8th and final heat of the day. To the stage then, Thomas Bitmata from Australia and Kosmas Jaszewski from Poland will be racing on stage. Tomohiko Koyama and Chensei Wen will be racing from home.
You know, Sakusha is rider racing. You know
Yeah,
him,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know him,
Tomohiko,
right?
yeah.
He's a funny.
The
hat.
man with the hat.
Yeah, man with the hat. Yeah.
I was really hoping, Tomohiko, I was really hoping you would be here because we've not seen each other since about 2019.
Right.
And I've never had a chance to wear the hat.
I'm sorry for it. Yeah.
And I want to wear the hat. I want to keep the hat. I want the hat.
Ask him when
If you
we
don't
meet
know
him.
who I'm talking about, he's the man with the massive hat. And that's enough to identify him, I think. All right, final heat of the day. Fastest pilot out of these four was BMS Thomas, that's Thomas Bitmata, who was second quickest in qualifying with a time of 54.62 seconds for 3 consecutive laps. That is a long way faster than any of the racing times we've seen so far today.
자, 아까 말씀드렸던 대로 호명된 첫 번째, 두 번째 선수가 가장 빠른 선수입니다. 그래서 첫 번째 BMS 토마스 선수가 예선 2위로 예선을 통과해서 32강에 지금 임하고 있고요. 그리고 일본에서 경기를 펼치는 현재 집에서 일본 집에서 합니다. 사쿠샤 선수가 15위로 예선을 32강에 15위로 통과를 했습니다. 그리고 쯔웨이첸 선수도 지난번 남원에 대회에 왔었어요. 쯔웨이첸 was here in the World Cup in Namon.
Okay.
So yeah, now he's in home now. 그리고 코스마 선수도 폴란드 선수죠.
Actually, no,
네.
Chensei Wei is here.
쯔웨이첸 here.
He is here, yeah.
Oh yeah, why is that? 쯔웨이첸 is
he's been
home.
yes, he's flown in
Yeah,
just for this.
Yeah, 쯔웨이첸 here. All right.
He's flown in just for this tournament, so we're expecting great things from our
yeah,
Chinese
he's here.
Taipei pilot.
This is my bad. 쯔웨이첸 is here now.
It's coded on the sheet as though he's not here, but that one I was told. Yeah, he's here.
Yeah, here, so you can see that 쯔웨이첸 here.
So he's just getting dialed in. It's fantastic that he's come here for. He's not one of the competitors who's in the real life World Drone Racing Championship as well. He's come here just for the esports, just for the e-drone. There's a little bit of a crowd gathering again to watch this final heat. I think BMS Thomas has brought some friends. Sakusha, member of the Japanese team and of Raiden Racing, has got a popular entourage as always. So our pilots just getting themselves dialed in. Just going to take a couple more minutes for the final heat. We'll be back first thing tomorrow morning here on the FAI YouTube channel. This is where you need to join us for the remaining rounds and find out who is the champion of our e-drone racing cup. And also it'll be the qualification day for the World Drone Racing Championship as well.
자, 내일은 그 실제 경기가 Real Life Racing이죠. 네, 실제 경기가 월드컵 경기입니다. 파이널입니다. 세계에서 국가대표로 뽑힌 각 팀의 3명과 그리고 주니어 1명 그리고 여성 파일럿 이렇게 해서 총 5명의 선수가 42개국에서 200명이 넘는 선수가 현재 지금 남원 춘향골에서 연습 경기를 펼치고 있고요. 그리고 지금 보시는 경기는 이드론 레이싱입니다. 그 남원의 트랙을 그대로 시뮬레이션으로 옮겨서 현재 여기 있는 선수들은 여기서 참가를 하고요. 그리고 각자 집에서 경기를 하는 집에서 참가할 수 있는 그런 이드론 레이싱을 현재 관람하고 계십니다.
A lot of people running back and forth to our stage, just right next to us here, as they're hurriedly trying to get our last round of competitors in. I think we've seen some really strong potential winners today. You'd feel like maybe the French team have got a good chance of getting a winner out of their 3 brilliant pilots.
You're right, yeah.
The second out of all the qualifying was Thomas Pittmatter, just to the side of us here, who's going to be taking part in his final heat. So he is one that they'll be making sure that they keep an eye on.
He was second in the qualification round.
Okay.
I think it takes time.
Yeah.
They're very busy to tune his quad on the sim.
Sakusha from home, the only one of the pilots from home.
Yeah, Sakusha, yeah. He's in Japan now.
Yes. Do you think he's wearing his hat? I hope you're in your hat.
I miss him.
I do. It wouldn't be the same if you're not in your hat, Sakusha. But you do what you are comfortable with for racing. But I imagine he's got the hat on.
Yellow and blue dot.
Yeah.
Hat.
I've seen him have a pink one.
Oh, I never seen.
He has another
wear
hat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never seen he's wearing the
A
pink
giant
hat.
pink one I've seen. Not. I think it was pink and black spots, maybe.
I think blue.
Where do you get that from? Yeah, it might have been blue. Might have been
blue?
blue.
Yeah.
Where do
Yeah,
you
my
get
memory,
that
as
from?
far as I remember, that the yellow and blue spot.
Yeah.
Big hat.
Big, massive. Talking of big hats, where's the mascots?
Mascot is gone.
They'll be back, won't they? We need to get. We won't be able to get them. Can you imagine if they try to sit in this chair?
All right. Okay. Maybe it's too narrow.
Yeah, I don't think that will work, but we will try because that will be funnier. Oh, I'd love the mascots to come in at the end of the show.
Yes, I hope.
We'll try and get them on. Well, there's no way they'll get to our commentary desk when we're over in the stadium for the real life racing because
Yes,
we're
we
upstairs.
can bring them. Yeah.
I can't see them making it. So there's a lot going on here in Namwon, so make sure you join us over the next 3 days, either here in person in Korea or on our YouTube channel. One more heat for today, about to start, and then we'll kick things off tomorrow with the rest of the FAI E-Drone Racing Cup. All the way through the quarters and semi-finals to the grand final to find out who our champion is before the qualification begins over in the real world.
Yes, we have 21 likes. Oh, we have 44. Well, why we have 21? Guys, hit the likes. Hit the like, please. And subscribe.
Okay, we're just getting some things tweaked on stage. Tweaked. All right, we are race ready. Heat number 8. Final race of the day. BMS Thomas from Australia. Sakusha racing from home for Japan. Seiwei Chen racing for Chinese Taipei. And Cosma for Poland. Do we have Sakusha in this? Okay, we're underway. BMS Thomas with Sewai Chen into the arches, into the tunnel. Sewai Chen just a little bit ahead of them now. And now Cosma and Bitmata very much in a fight here. Cosma down in third at the moment. Real trouble getting out of the tunnel. That's the tunnel underneath the two ramps at the far end of the straights. That lost them quite a lot of time. Bitmata though, BMS Thomas clear out in front in the middle of lap number 2.
비트마스 토마스 선수가 1위로 달리고 있고요. 그 다음에 2위로 쭈에이 첸 그리고 코스마 선수가 3위를 달리고 있습니다.
You can see at the top of the screen that the gaps are starting to close up between everybody as BMS Thomas just got a little bit stalled and had to fix that, but now he's away on lap number 3. Sewai Chen is being caught by Cosma from Poland, who we're watching now. Oh, and into the side of the pylon, tried to turn a little bit too early into that Pentagon gate. Hasn't managed to make that work, which has let Sewai Chen get away from him. Shame not to see Sakusha in this race. Sewai Chen just trying to keep this thing going till the end and has caught side of the tunnel and gone down as well, but not as badly as it happened earlier on to Cosma. Meanwhile, BMS Thomas, I think, has finished. Cosma continues now down the straights to start their third lap. And ahead of them, Sewai Chen, I believe, has wrapped up their 3, while Cosma is still trying to complete their last one. The Polish pilot Cosma going through the blue rings here. Can he reach the end of the lap before the time gets him? There's 2 of those. Here's the drop gate. One more turn to make it, and everybody finishes, but Cosma is in third. Sewai Chen is in second. It's BMS Thomas who's the winner. So that is heat number 8 completed, and that's all of the heats that we are racing today. Which means we know our second half of tomorrow's quarterfinals. There will be Juicy Flick and Matteo against SP Zapita and Fred PV. And there will be G-Man, SP Long XL, BMS Thomas, and Sewai Chen in quarterfinal number 4. So we've reduced our group of 32 down to 16 here in the 2023 FAI E-Drone Racing Cup, which means quarterfinals starting tomorrow morning.
네, 지금까지 32강 경기가 모두 끝났고요. 내일부터는 그 실제 드론 레이싱과 그리고 이 드론 레이싱의 16강 경기가 펼쳐지게 되겠습니다.
So congratulations to everybody, and that's the end of today's stream. Thank you very much for joining us here in Namwon. Make sure you join us again on the FAI YouTube channel for tomorrow's quarterfinals, and also we go over to the big real world and start with the qualification for the World Drone Racing Championship. HJ Sun, I'm Matt Andrews. Thank you very much for watching.
Thank you guys. Subscribe, hit the like.
And see you tomorrow morning.
See you tomorrow morning.